Where's the elf on the shelf?
In the kitchen.
Show me.
On the dough.
You mean a snow angel?
Yeah. And he's 30. Next time he needs a bath.
Hey, I'm just out here doing my morning modus. And I saw something I don't see every day. Thought it'd be cool to check out. Well, I do see swans every day out here on the pond. I do not see a swan sleeping every day. Kind of cool. With its head on its back. I don't know if I've ever seen a swan asleep. Anyway, out here on this ocean inlet, low tide, doing my morning modus, my physical, my mental, my spiritual preparation for the day. We'll talk a lot about the morning modus on the Get Off the Couch vlog, as so much of success is determined by how you get started in anything. And so if you're gonna have a successful day, you gotta have a successful start to it. Do you have a morning modus, a modus operandi that is reliable and uplifting, get you where you need to be for the day? Today will hereafter be known as the Envision with Precision Day. Envision with Precision. And it will be a living, breathing example of the get off the couch method to living a successful life. All right. We began and we begin each week and we begin each morning with make your mindset. Step 1. We'll talk more about that in subsequent days, subsequent weeks. In fact, we'll talk about it endlessly on this vlog. Step 2, envision with precision. Let me explain. So I started this vlog 3 weeks ago, right? And for 3 weeks, pounded it out every day, a daily vlog just to see if I could. I've been thinking about doing it for years. And kind of watching the whole vlog scene, seeing what it's about, seeing how it's done. Thinking about the grind. 3 weeks into it, realized there were some shortcomings in my format. Some things that worked and some things that didn't work, which absolutely led me to completely retooling the shape of this thing, okay? And that is the subject of today's vlog, to introduce to you the framework that I will begin using now going forward and how it relates back to the actual topic, the node on the framework that we will be discussing today, which is Envision with Precision.
We're up 206% to last year, up about 314% in sectionals and 195% in sacks. So pretty strong across both business.
I found an article about somebody that I really kind of looked up to when I was a kid. So I decided to go with passion. Anybody know that guy?
Yeah.
John Walsh from America's Most Wanted. When we tap into our passion from the top all the way to the stores, then our weeks just become another episode of America's Most Wanted where we kill it. We lock away the past that haunts us and we move forward. I think, we pretty much saw that this week. I was a little worried that, without like seasonal collections and just repeating what we've done in the past, that we could really keep that needle that much farther ahead of like the year before. But we changed pretty much everything this year and we still just crushed it with a record-breaking Black Friday. So I think the passion's there. It started with Shawn years and years ago, and we're all carrying it forward, I think. Schedule update?
Pat!
I broke it.
You broke it?
That clock sucked.
You know what?
We've just had a major accident at LOVESAC HQ.
Major.
And one of our 6 IKEA clocks, see those on the pillar?
If LOVESAC made clocks, that would be replaceable. You could just replace just the glass.
There are so many upsides to this broken clock.
There is.
Look at this,
That
no
will
glare.
not make me happy.
Look, I can't even read that clock over there. Look at the glare. This has no glare. And on top of that, Doreen made the best point of all. We can now change the time
without having to take the clock down. Duh.
Let's break them all. Let's break them all.
So really, really strong stuff there. Web is now up about 2% to plan for the year. We've been in the red for a long time. So we've now kind of hit the mark. We're now up, and I think I'm predicting we're going to be pretty strong throughout the rest of the year. So.
But even within the macro context of overall the industry suffering, the fact that we're seeing these strong numbers is absolutely fantastic. So everybody should feel really, really good about it. Limited edition SAC covers. So beat gross margin plan by $360,000. So whittling away at kind of the hole we dug and feel really good about that. Biz dev beat plan by 102% or this week. So very, very strong performance there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Last year there was just under 2,300 chats, and this year there was just under 280. And so obviously being able to really serve the customers that really want to buy, that have some meaningful questions, and also deliver some great sales results is fantastic.
So as of right now, this is all concept though. We're still playing with everything. We're still trying to get full information. But
Adrian's done a lot of work just trying to get things a little more finalized, so we kind of want to show you where we're at right now. A lot of the copy still going through our copywriters and stuff like that, but directionally, this is kind of where we're at.
I want people to know that we care about these products, and we want them to have like the most sustainable product they can have. With the packaging, it's still consistent with.
Did you just promise to bring baked goods? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And plus, it's sort of.
She knows.
Scoped it.
So I guess we're doing popcorn too.
Oh my God.
Popcorn Tuesday. All right, Shafali, welcome to LoveSac. Thank you. Yeah.
Mark Morgan, 1 year. Marcia Dwyer, 1 year. And Melissa Tirado, 1 year.
Woo! Cupcake. Reflections on success.
Stop living behind a camera.
There you go. See, good advice. I'm gonna take it. Wow.
Like there is some amount.
A new first.
So you're always taking a risk.
We're always sending stuff to the stores to tell them how great they're doing during the holidays, and look what they just sent to LoveSac HQ to thank us for the support, to thank these people for their support of our retail crews. It's really cool. I don't mind if I do. So as I explained earlier, I'm going to use my actual management of this vlog endeavor to illustrate what I mean by envision with precision as the second of 6 principles that make up my get off the couch method for making it happen. We'll talk more about mindset, which is step 1. Step 2, envision with precision, comes down to developing the ability to not just plan things, because I think that the word plan has so many negative connotations in the entrepreneurial realm, you know? Sounds like a drag. How many business plans have been written and, you know, just wasted time. This is a form of planning, but a little bit less formal, and in my opinion, often more effective. And it's about visualization. Now, the basis for this kind of thinking comes back to a book that I've quoted already a couple times on this vlog, Psycho-Cybernetics, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, another one that sprung from that. The idea that what we are able to visualize and say to ourselves, we are able to make happen, is a proven concept, as much, I guess, art as it is science. But put simply, developing the ability to place follows quite nicely on the heels of make your mindset. Because in order to envision with precision, you've got to be able to literally, in my case, close your eyes and play out the thing that you're trying to test. So everything in the universe was envisioned and in essence created on paper as it were, metaphorical paper before it was ever created in actuality. Now, I'm not just talking about things, whatever, animals, rocks, the earth. I'm talking about concepts. And it sounds like a pretty obvious thing to say, right? You think of something before you make it, whatever that means. But too many of us are cavalier, and the get off the couch methodology, it's very easy to confuse with just blindly going about doing things. I don't advocate that. Step 1 was make your mindset. Step 2 is envision with precision, and step 3 is do something. We'll talk more about this. I'm on my way to New York City to teach my Tuesday class. It's always a lot of fun. Tonight is sustainable business models. This guy. This is Mr. Neil Nahum. Look at all these trophies he's won. Look at all those trophies he's won. He makes fabric. Actually, he doesn't make fabric.
I sell
He
a lot of fabric.
Just sells it.
Not enough of it to LOVESAC, but we're going to work on that right now.
That's not fair. He doesn't just sell it. This is the
fabric king.
This is the fabric guy. If you're looking for a fabric guy, this is what they look like.
This is it. This is
Long
it.
Island's best. Coming at you from Manhattan. Oh, good old Neil Nahum. So Neil is a true fabric guy. And I love Neil. I love his business. Valdez Fabric Weavers, the biggest fabric mill in the United States, proud to offer USA-made fabrics in our stores. But I had to explain to Neil, LOVESAC has undergone a serious strategic transformation over the last couple of years. And for those of you who are familiar with LOVESAC, we used to do these really elaborate seasonal lines that were really cool and themed out, and new fabrics, every season, and accessories to go with it. And over the last couple of years, we've just completely gotten out of that, because what we need to do as a business is just sell more Sactionals. We need the world to know about the most amazing couch that's ever been invented, and they don't yet. And so all of our efforts to do these cool designs and seasonal lines and themes are kind of wasted, because really what people want is brown couches, tan couches, black couches. So Neil's American-made fabrics, high-end fabrics, have a place in our world on the custom order program. But in order to grow his business, what really needs to happen now is LOVESAC just needs to grow. LOVESAC needs to grow to become the billion-dollar company that I think we can become. And Neil's business with us will grow like that. And other than that, I don't, And so it's frustrating for people like Neil, because LOVESAC is behaving in ways that other furniture companies are not behaving. The thing to understand about LOVESAC's strategy that's so different than other furniture companies is that we have no need really for new introductions and seasonal lines. I mean, we'll continue to innovate on Sactionals and put out new components and things, allowing Sactionals to do more things and become, all the cooler and appeal to more people. But like other furniture companies, all they have are the same couches and end tables and chairs that they've always had and that everybody else has. And so the only way for them to stay relevant and to have something new to talk about is to have new fabrics every season, new fabrics. So companies like Valdez, they'll produce, hundreds of fabrics just for a furniture show, and just so that all the other furniture companies can pick and choose from amongst them and have an exclusive on this or that fabric to put the same couch and the same armchair and the same furniture that they've been selling for years out in something new, so that they have something new to talk about. We don't go to furniture shows. We don't need to go to furniture shows. We don't need seasonal lines. So for Neil's business to grow with us, he's really just got to have a good selection of his American-made fabrics, which can appeal to the higher-end customer, and let LOVESAC grow to $1 billion. As we grow, so will his business. But LOVESAC's core business has changed so much, and our strategy is so different than every other furniture company he sells to. We have no, leftover merchandise, right? Like after a season, we don't have anything to discount and sell out of, because mostly we're selling tan and brown and gray couches. That's what people want. And if someone wants something different, we have 300 fabrics they can custom order. In other words, our strategy is just totally different. Therefore, our inventory carry is totally different. Therefore, the metrics on this business are totally different, and frankly, in my opinion, way more interesting and profitable than the other furniture models. And explaining that to Neil, is tricky, because every other furniture company he sells to behaves completely differently than we do. Fundamentally, LOVESAC is a new economy company. We are the only couch built for the internet, the only drop shippable sofa that happens to also be washable, changeable, movable, stackable, stockable, available right now if you need it to be. No other couch can do that, right? And so this is a disruptive product, and it will disrupt the industry and set the bar for what a couch can do way higher than it has been in the past. And because of that, the business model itself is very different. So here I am walking in the rain on my way to my Tuesday night class. I teach at Parsons School of Design every Tuesday. Tonight the class is Sustainable Business Models. And what I really wanted to talk about on today's vlog, as I follow this new format that's going to be 6 days a week, covering themed each day as to the major components of the Get Off the Couch method. Today's is Envision with Precision. And so let me get into that for just a minute. We'll be talking about this every week, coming at it from different angles. But the broad explanation for this phrase, Envision with Precision, comes back to visualization. And as it pertains to this vlog, which I was going to use as an example of me kind of practicing what I preach, I went at it for 3 weeks, grinding it out, and followed my 6-step process, right? Which included taking action, doing it, and then you yearn to learn, right? Where I have been watching what videos work, what resonates, and not just what works with you guys, the viewers, but with me, like what can I actually pull off? I'm busy, I'm a CEO, I'm teaching this class, I'm doing all kinds of things, I have 4 kids at home. What can I actually keep up with and pull off in my life to share this vlog with the world? And I really wasn't digging the whole Motivation Monday, Textbook Tuesday, even though, let me clarify, I loved having a theme each day because it kind of kept me on point and gave me something without having to think too hard and be too creative all the time, because this isn't my full-time job, vlogging, right? But it was weird to be watching Motivation Monday on a Tuesday and stuff like that. So had to reconfigure the whole thing, had to think about what might be a relevant, meaningful configuration, and decided to try, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm at the point where step 3 of the Get Off the Couch methodology is do something. So I'm doing it. I'm throwing myself right into it, just like I threw myself into it 3 weeks ago when I started this vlog. And I'm adopting a whole new framework. And I'm going to theme each day based on the individual nodes of the Get Off the Couch methodology. And hopefully, if you watch a lot of these, you'll be able to kind of soak it in and really make it a part of your life if you want it to be. You'll really know it. You'll know it cold. I will know it cold, because we'll be talking about it, stepwise each week. And so in order to get there, in order to figure out exactly how to shape the new vlog, the new format after 3 weeks of doing it, only 3 weeks of doing it, but meaningful, right? 21 episodes, 22 episodes, was to kind of lay there on the couch, ironically, lay there on my Sactionals, close my eyes. In fact, my wife walked in the other night and said, "What are you doing?" And I do that a lot. Sometimes at work, I'll just lay down on the floor and I'll try and visualize an episode. I'll try and think about what I would say, not just an episode, a week. I'll visualize myself, waking up in the morning. How would I speak to these topics in a unique way each week? Could I speak to these topics in a unique way each week? Would it get old? Could I create interesting content that was valuable, meaningful, maybe more meaningful than what I was doing before? And anyway, I believe the answer is yes, but I had to really play that out in my mind, you know? And for me, I mean, there's lots of different ways to plan things. There's lots of different ways to brainstorm. But for me, visualization is a very powerful tool. Maybe the most powerful tool that we have. And I don't think that people do enough of it. You know, before a big event, you know, and this goes back to psycho-cybernetics, and there's endless, you can find endless material to support this, you know, methodology, but it's more than just, okay, visualize me making a vlog. It's playing it out, thinking through the specific words that I'm gonna say and what it's gonna look like, and, you know, where I might film it, and whatever it is, you know, a speech you gotta give, an important meeting you have coming up, a project, an event, a launch party, lay there, find a quiet spot, lay there, close your eyes, and literally visualize yourself even arriving. How are you gonna get there? What will you be wearing? You know, who will you speak to? What will be happening at this event? What's gonna happen first? What if this happens? You know, throw some curveballs there. What if this breaks? What if this goes wrong? What if someone doesn't show up? And literally play it out in your mind, visualizing whatever it is. And that's exactly how I approach something like this vlog, believe it or not. And who knows, right? Is this whole thing gonna be valuable? Is it gonna be interesting? I don't know, but that's the coolest part about, I think, about this particular vlog, is that you're watching it happen live, right? Like, LOVESAC has not made it yet. To some of you, you might think we have, you know, to some of you, it's a huge company. We have 60 stores around the country. We're doing tens of millions in sales, you know, approaching, I guess 9 figures, is it? And, you know, to others of you, LOVESAC is just this little baby company, and, you know, it's almost like this barely beyond startup phase. Whatever you think it is, I can tell you this, you're watching it happen live. I'm not one of these entrepreneurs that's got, you know, 6 luxury cars parked in my garage, and I'm vlogging about how awesome I am, and here's what you need to do to be more like me. I'm just giving you a peek into what it really is like, the daily grind. And if we make it, you're gonna be a part of it. You're gonna see it happen. And if we whiff, you'll see that happen too. And so I think the same holds true for this vlog. If this becomes something meaningful and gets a viewership and has value, we'll see, right? Time will tell. And this video will be ironic that I'm making right now, walking down the street, pouring rain in New York City on my way to teach a class in Manhattan. But it's all I can afford. I don't have time to do this vlog full time. I'm not out to monetize my, you know, views on YouTube and do advertising. I'm just trying to share it with the world, put it out there, and see where it can go. And along the way, I think hopefully gain a ton myself from your feedback. So please comment, please contribute. Tell me what you think about this notion of envision with precision. Okay, we're just getting started with it. I know I kind of gave it a hack explanation tonight. You know, it's loud and it's rainy and it's, you know, whatever. But that's going to be our subject every week on Tuesday. And I'm going to come at it from new angles, meeting new entrepreneurs, you know, and with new ways to expound on the get off the couch ethos, right? Get your mindset, make your mindset, envision with precision, do something now, right? Step 3, yearn to learn, assess it, you know, learn along the way as well, never cease, be an insatiable learner. Step 5, innovate and perpetuate. It's a grind, you know, making something, it's a grind. Building something from scratch like this vlog, right, that I've got, I don't know, now I'm up to 550 subscribers. Thank you so much, but it's a grind. So we'll talk about innovating and perpetuating as 5, and then 6, right? Never forget to play along the way. A Shawnism that I will go to my grave singing, because at my age, if I had forgotten to play along the way, I wouldn't have done much. So keep it fun, keep it real, subscribe to the vlog, share this with a friend. Hopefully you'll get to see it play out. And whether it be this vlog or LOVESAC, time will tell, and you'll know whether I'm full of crap or whether it's the real deal. Thanks for coming on this ride with me. I gotta go teach.